Good evening, everyone. I would like to bring the July 18th, 2018 Interboro Board of School Directors to order. Ms. Caldwell, can we have a roll call, please?
Ms. Alonso? Here. Mr. Goldsboro?
Here.
Ms. Verricchio? Here. Ms. Joseph? Here. Ms. Bernauer? Here. Mr. Harris?
Here.
Mr. Evans?
Here.
Mr. Chavone?
Here.
Mr. Fox?
Here. Mr. Evans, could we have the invocation?
Heavenly Father, please hear our prayer, bless all schools, colleges, and especially the Interboro School District, and grant to this board in their deliberations this evening the spirit of wisdom, truth, and knowledge. What is undertaken always be done in charity and in peace, and what we do might be for the benefit of others. All this we ask in your name. Amen. Pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Mr. Evans, do we have any public comments?
Yes, Mrs. Phyllis Lloyd.
Phyllis Floyd, 604 14th Avenue, Prospect Park. And going through the agenda, I see that we have a new assistant girls basketball coach. I guess the head coach was appointed last month. Can anybody elaborate as to who that is? What, there isn't one, or there is one, or you don't want to tell me?
I don't think we can discuss it at this time, Ms. Floyd. It's a personnel issue.
Was one approved?
It was?
It was, if it
This
was,
month. Okay, last month. I'm sorry. It was approved last month.
and who was it?
I don't know the name off the top. Yeah, I'm sorry, we don't know that off the top of our heads.
Okay. And, retirements, equal 1, equal 2, two teachers, one at Prospect Park, what grade does she teach?
It's an art teacher,
And one at the high school,
special education.
and there's also 10.1. It addresses approving a revision of the intervention service contract. And the services during the 2018 school year, is that for last year or the upcoming year? Should that be?
And it was for last 2017 to 2016.
It was a revision,
Yes.
but it's still for last year, Mrs. Floyd.
I don't understand if the year's over, why we're just now getting to it. That's why I thought the year might have been a typo.
I'm assuming this is for the, because of 2017 going into 2018.
It's just a correction. It's just a revision, Mrs. Floyd, but it's still for the 17-18 year.
Okay. And also the 10.3, again, corresponding documents for the 2017-2018 extended school year. Is this a correction also? The oversight?
Obviously, there was a revision, yes. Revised cost, yes.
And this cost was for last year?
No, this was for this summer's extended school year program.
Okay, then why does it have 2017-2018 if it's for this year, it's 2018?
Because technically, it's the ESY for the previous school year. So it's the 17-18 school year, extended school year program.
It started when? July 1st?
Yes, but the program is for the 17-18 year. It's It's just the way it's done, Mrs. Floyd. So next year's ESY program will be for the 18-19 school year. That's the way it's always been.
I just want to make sure.
Sure.
that you were voting that, and I also want to thank whoever was responsible, I think you, Mrs. Riley, for having the maintenance people address the problems that I brought up. I realized that this is a bad time of the year, and I wasn't necessarily demanding that the stuff be done now, but questioning why wasn't it done January, February, March, April? The leaves and trash cans, all the different stuff that I brought up. And that now, when there's a crunch, now it's being addressed because I brought it up. I just wanted to clarify. It was because it was never addressed when it should have been. And I'm glad that it's being addressed now, but I feel bad for the men that are being pulled from the work that they're really concentrating on to get the schools ready. And in regards to Mr. Galloway's report, that I don't know if any of you were able to follow it, but it sounded very impressive with how many square footage was cleaned, and and how many tons of junk was discarded, and how many dumpsters were used going on. I mean, it sounded like a great report, but afterwards I went home and it's like, is he going to tell us how many pounds of leaves are going to be taken away? Is he? To me, that was an overkill report. I really think it was overkill. And I mentioned that to you in my correspondence with you. So I think stick to the points on hand. How many rooms are in a school? How many rooms were done? And and then the other thing was the 14 years of 14 layers of wax that had to be stripped because it hadn't been done for many, many years. I think that was a little taken out of context too, because it's not that it wasn't, I'm sorry.
Time's up, huh?
No, I have an emergency, but it's coming in. Okay. The fact of the matter is, the floors were done, and maybe there was a lot of wax that was accumulated because of the product that was used, and he came across a product that is more effective. But, that made it sound like previous individuals over the last X amount of years.
Mrs. Floyd, if you could wrap it up, I appreciate your thoughts, but you're well over your 5 minutes.
Anyway, I just, I don't think that was appropriate for him to be hit like it was ignored or improperly done, or, nothing was said about a product that might be used that is more effective than one, because anybody that, some of you, well, a lot of you are new, but anybody that was on the board that has been going through, yourself included, Mr. Phelps, through those buildings.
Mrs. Floyd, the guy did a fantastic job.
Well, so did the previous guys. They did a fantastic job, and so did the custodians. Why are they being knocked? The fact of the matter is that when
He did a fabulous job. Everybody here is ecstatic about it. What's the problem?
I guess
You
the
don't
way
like
it was.
the wax?
What?
You don't like the old wax on the floor?
Let's not make a joke out of it, okay? That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that the way it was presented as if previous directors of facilities
Mr.
didn't know
Galloway.
what they were doing
No,
or
he's not
didn't
presenting
do
like
it.
that.
Well,
He presented it in the way that he presents anything that he puts his hands on. Very thorough. Every one of his reports is always thorough, from A to Z. So I don't understand what your problem is.
all right. I guess because previous people did their jobs and did very well, and you in particular were very pleased with their work. And the fact of the matter is when you, who have been on this board for how many years, went and did the inspections as a board member, if you went, I don't remember if you were there or not, but anybody that inspected those buildings knew that that the floors looked pretty darn
Thank you,
good.
Mrs. Ford.
Let
Is
me
there any
know.
other public comment?
Mr. Dobie.
At the workshop meeting, it was mentioned that you had an executive session, and it was about the negotiations. So what is the status of the IESP? Have you had, 2 months ago I asked you about that. You said that you were starting your negotiations. What have you had? How many meetings have you had? And where are you in that process?
Right now, if I'm not mistaken, Mr. Doby, the ball is in their court. We're waiting for them to get back to us with a date to meet.
Okay. And number 14 is a residency officer that you're hiring. And so how many non-residents over the past year approximately were disenrolled from the Interboro School District?
Mr. Doby, this isn't a new, this is just a continuation.
Okay, so
It's not nothing.
all right, so it's the same person that's doing it. So how many, over the past year that he was the residency officer, did you disenroll from the Interboro School District? Approximately.
Mr. Doby, I cannot give you an exact number right now because it depends on what you're classifying as a non-resident, as there are a variety of reasons why students are disenrolled. So to give you that exact number for the entire year, I would have to get back to you on that, which I will. But it's not only about disenrolling students, it is about verifying that they are living here. So he knocks on approximately, I would say, close to 200 doors or touches at least 200 families or contacts them regarding their residency. So it's not just about disenrolling students, it's about verifying that they are actually living here. So a general number for families, at least 200. Specific number that have been disenrolled for not living in the district, I would have to get you that exact number,
Okay.
which I will get to you.
I'm just trying to get a general idea
Yes.
of what this person has been doing over the past year. Now, Mr. Chabon, during your budget issues, talked about recovering money from people who were here who were non-resident. So how much money did you actually recover over the past year? Approximately.
For people who are non-residents?
Who were receiving services, education, they were not supposed to. And did you collect any money?
No.
No. Okay, so you never collected any money from people who were being educated here, and so that was a loss to the school district because their children are getting education, which is a good thing for their children, but it's not for the Interboro School District as a whole because we're paying for that education that could be going for the Interboro School District children. So
Where we recoup, can I just respond to Mr. Doe? Where we would recoup money is if we had a student who was attending, let's say, a cyber education program where the district is paying between $15,000 and $25,000 for a student to attend an out-of-district cyber program. We also have the residency officer verify whether those students are living in the district. If we were to discover through this investigation that a cyber student is not living in the district, we do then recoup money because we have been paying tuition to that cyber program. So once we verify that, we contact the cyber school and we do get our money returned to us. We absolutely do. So do we recoup money? Yes, for students who are out of district in programs where we pay tuition. For a student who might be living in another public school district close by and we verify that maybe they moved and never said anything to us, we don't attempt to collect those funds. But for a student who is attending an out-of-district program where it is costing us a lot of money, we do recoup that money. We do. We get that money returned to us through the cyber programs.
Okay. And last month, you voted to increase the taxes again. Two of the members, Mr. Recchio and Mr. Harris, voted no, but they gave no explanation as to why they voted no, whether they thought that the taxes were too low and they should have been higher, nothing. So, again, this is to the new representative from Glen Olden, Mrs. Alonso. I bring up the issue about the airport, and so I'm going to bring it up to you. And I'm going to ask you to read the document. It's not very long, it's 18 pages, but my particular issue is with the tax guarantee payments under number 3 and number C under 3C, which is the fixed payment, which is an amount that's going to be paid to the school district, the township, and the county every year, $1,864,000. Currently, it's being distributed equally, and my contention is that it should not be equal payments, that the school district should get a portion of that money according to the tax rate of 2013, which is what this is based on. So, Mr. Evans, last month, stated that he may have not had a great deal of knowledge about that agreement. But he's one of the people who in April of 2015, along with Mr. Harris and Mr. Phelps, are the two other remaining board directors who voted for that agreement in April of 2015. 2/3 of the board has been replaced since then, which is pretty astonishing considering the amount of people that have left the school district. So I'm going to ask you to read that and to bring it up, because this payments are going to be made on September the 1st of this year. And this money needs to be recovered. You need to go forward and to address the issue with the township and the county, and not by the solicitor, because the solicitor is giving bad advice if they said that it's going to cost, and it's the need for the solicitor. According to my representative, Ms. Bernauer, she said that she's relying on the advice of counsel, that it's not according to, that it's going to need for legal things to take place. And that's not the case. You wouldn't win in court anyway. So my issue is that it would be done in the court of public opinion. That's where you would shame Tinicum Township and the county and possibly recover some of the money that is due for the education of the children, which you just raised our
I
taxes.
hate to cut you off.
Pardon?
I said, I do not want to cut you short, but you're only
Okay,
8 minutes.
so, all right, just one, in this
Just
agreement.
wrap it up.
2 months ago, I asked the board and brought up the issue of the calculation of a tax guarantee payment. Mr. Evans again responded and said that it was something that should have been done. So did you make any inquiries about that calculation of tax guarantee payment, which is due by September of each year, starting in 2015, which you had said that you have never received anything. So did you do anything with that? Or you don't know? Nothing. You have no idea. And there you go. It's in the agreement. You're supposed to follow the agreement, and you did nothing. It was brought to your attention more than one time, and nothing.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Is there any other public comment, Mr. Evans?
No, sir.
Okay, moving on to number 3.1, Mr. Evans.
3.1, motion that the following minutes of the regular meeting of the Interboro Board of School Directors held on June 28, 2018 be approved.
Second.
Motion has been moved and seconded. Are there any questions or comments from the board? Hearing none, all those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries 9-0. Number 4, Ms. Gohan, Solicitor's Report.
Thank you, Mr. Phelps. This month, the consultation that our office has been providing the school district has been virtually all involving special education students, issues, litigation, and so forth. There have not been a variety of topics, but there has been a significant amount of that work. And I also just would like to note for the school board that next month, my partner Kate Meehan will be taking my place at the public meeting because I'll be on vacation.
Thank you, Ms. Gillen. Number 5, Mr. Evans.
Financial motion 5.1, that the treasurer's report for the month ending June 30th, 2018 be approved.
Second.
Motion has been moved and seconded. Are there any questions or comments from the board? Hearing none, all those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, motion carries 9-0. Next motion, Mr. Evans.
5.2, that fund disbursements in the amount of $8,657,572.42 be approved.
Second.
Motion has been moved and seconded. Are there any questions or comments from the board? Hearing none, all those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, motion carries 9-0. Is there any correspondence, Mr. Evans?
No, sir.
Moving on to number 7.
From the Office of Personnel, motion 7.1 to 7.11, starting on page 2 and ending on page 4.
Second.
Motions have been moved and seconded. Are there any questions or comments? Hearing none, all those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, motion's carried 9-0. Next motion, Mr. Evans, number 8.
Under retirements, motion 8.1 to 8.4, I'll read these out. Motion 8.1, Dawn Hunter, that the following retirements be accepted. Dawn Hunter, teacher at Prospect Park School with 30 years of service to the district, be approved for retirement effective June 14, 2018. 8.2, Robinson Ryder, teacher at the high school with 19 years of service to the district, be approved for retirement effective July 1, 2018. 8.3, Cheryl Knavel, instructional assistant at the Kindergarten Academy with 13 years of service to the district, be approved for retirement effective June 15, 2018. And 8.4, Cynthia Ferguson, bus driver with 10 years of service to the district, be approved for retirement effective June 15, 2018.
Second.
Motions have been moved and seconded. Are there any questions or comments from the board?
Comment.
Yes, Mr. Chavon.
I just want to wish those four the best of luck in your retirement. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Chavon. Any other comments? I would like to say thank you to the four for their service to the school district and to our community. Is there any other comments? Hearing none, all those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries 9-0. Next motion, Mr. Evans.
From the Office of Curriculum and Instruction, motion 9.1 to 9.7, that the following items be approved.
Second.
Motions have been moved and seconded. Are there any questions or comments from the board? Hearing none, all those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion's carried 9-0. Next motion, Mr. Evans.
From the Office of Special Education and Pupil Services, motion 10.1 to 10.8, beginning on page 5 and ending on page 6.
Second.
Motions have been moved and seconded. Are there any questions or comments from the board? Hearing none, all those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion's carried 9-0. Next motion, Mr. Evans.
From the Office of Facilities, motion 11.1 to 11.3.
Second.
Motions have been moved and seconded. Are there any questions or comments from the board? Hearing none, all those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion's carried 9-0. Next motion, Mr. Evans.
Motion 12 and 13 are both roll call motions. Motion 12, that the Board of School Directors approve the agreement with K-12 Licensing LLC to license the district's trademarks to product vendors with 50% return on revenues at no cost to the district.
Second.
Motion has been moved and seconded. Are there any questions or comments from the board?
Just quick comment, Mr.
Yes,
Phelps.
Mr. Shea.
I just, we constantly are saying ways to increase revenue and ways to, not put the burden just on the taxpayer. And this, although we don't know what the revenue can be with this, I just want to commend the administration. I know past board members, this has been an idea that was floated last couple of years, that it's coming to fruition, that we could see, hopefully, some revenue come in through this way. So I just wanted to commend the administration for seeing this through.
Thank you, Mr. Shea. Any other comments from the board? Okay, Ms. Caldwell, can we have a roll call on this, please?
Ms. Alonso?
Yes.
Mr. Goldsboro?
Yes.
Ms. Verkio?
Yes.
Ms. Joseph?
Yes.
Ms. Bernauer?
Yes.
Mr. Harris?
Yes.
Mr. Evans?
Yes.
Mr. Chabon?
Yes.
Mr. Phelps?
Yes. Motion carries 9-0. Next motion, Mr. Rhodes.
Motion 13, that the Board of School Directors approve the contract with Kid Stop before and after school program for the 2018-2019 school year.
Second.
Motion has been moved and seconded. Are there any questions or comments from the board? Hearing none, Ms. Caldwell, can we have a roll call on this, please?
Ms. Alonso?
Yes.
Mr. Goldsboro?
Yes.
Ms. Verkio?
Yes.
Ms. Joseph?
Yes.
Ms. Bernauer?
Yes.
Mr. Harris?
Yes.
Mr. Evans?
Yes.
Mr. Chabon?
Yes.
Mr. Phelps?
Yes. Motion carries 9-0. Next motion, Mr. Evans.
Motion 14, that the Board of School Directors approve the independent contractors agreement for residency officer between Interboro School District and Scott Dixon, effective July 1, 2018 to June 30, 2019, not to exceed $25,000 to be paid from district funds.
Second.
Motion has been moved and seconded. Are there any questions or comments from the board? Hearing none, all those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries 9-0. Is there any old business that we need to discuss? Hearing none, is there any new business? Hearing none, we will now hear from our superintendent.
Thank you. Just a couple of comments, Mr. Phelps. First of all, I hope all of our Interboro families are having a great summer. A few reminders to parents that we have plenty of summer reading and math information available on our website and here in the administration building if anybody needs that information, math and reading, K through 12. We are also in the process of our summer reading series, so you'll find many of our teachers and administrators reading at the libraries, reading at the pools. I will be at Tinicum Library Pool next Monday, looking forward to that. So please check out the website if you are available to go to the libraries, and if you're a member of either the Prospect Park or the Tinicum Swim Club, please stop by and come out and bring your kids and enjoy some summer reading books. Also, we are looking for 4-year-olds who will be 4 by September 1st. We were the recipients of the Pre-K Count Grant, which is giving us the opportunity to add a second AM and PM Pre-K program. So we are looking for eligible 4-year-olds who will be 4 by September 1st. Please check out our website, stop in the administration building. We would love to have your child attend. And last, I would like to wish our retirees well, thank them for their years of service, and that's it. See everybody next month.
Thank you, Mr. Hatter. Is there any comments from any of the board members? Okay, hearing none. The next work session of the Interboro Board of School Directors will be convened in the boardroom of the administration building on Monday, August 13th. 2018 at 7 p.m. The next regular monthly public meeting of the Interboro Board of School Directors will be convened in the boardroom of the administration building on Wednesday, August 15th, 2018 at 7 p.m. Meeting is adjourned. Thank you all for coming.